Colombo, January 1897. The Swami gave a brief reply expressing his appreciation of the kind welcome he had received. He took advantage of the opportunity to point out that the demonstration had not been made in honor of a great politician or a great soldier or a millionaire, but of a begging sannyasi, showing the tendency of the Hindu's mind toward religion. He urged the necessity of keeping religion as the backbone of the national life if the nation were to live, and disclaimed any personal character for the welcome he had received, but insisted upon its being the recognition of a principle. On the evening of the 16th, the Swami gave the following public lecture in the Floral Hall. What little work has been done by me has not been from any inherent power that resides in me, but from the cheers, the goodwill, the blessings that have followed my path in the West from this own very beloved, most sacred, dear motherland. Some good has been done, no doubt, in the West, but especially to myself, for what before was the result of an emotional nature, perhaps has gained the certainty of conviction and attained the power and strength of demonstration. Formerly, I thought, as every Hindu thinks, and as an honorary president that has just pointed out to you that this is the Punya Bhumi, the land of karma. Today, I stand here and say with the conviction of truth that it is so. If there is any land on this earth that can lay claim to the blessed Punya Bhumi, to be the land to which all souls on this earth must come to account for karma, the land to which every soul that is wending its way Godward must come to attain its last home, the land where humanity has attained its highest towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards purity, towards calmness, above all, the land of introspection and of spirituality, it is India. Hence have started the founders of religions from the most ancient times, deluging the earth again and again with the pure and perennial waters of spiritual truth. Hence have proceeded the tidal waves of philosophy that have covered the earth, east or west, north or south, and hence again must start the wave which is going to spiritualize the material civilization of the world. Here it is the life-giving water with which must be quenched the burning fire of materialism, which is burning the core of the hearts of millions in other lands. Believe me, my friends, this is going to be. So much I have seen, and so far those of you who are students of the history of races are already aware of this fact. The debt which the world owes to our motherland is immense. Taking country with country, there is not one race on this earth to which the world owes so much as to the patient Hindu, the mild Hindu. The mild Hindu sometimes is used as an expression of reproach. But if ever a reproach concealed a wonderful truth, it is in the term the mild Hindu, who has always been the blessed child of God. Civilizations have arisen in other parts of the world. In ancient times and in modern times, great ideas have emanated from strong and great races. In ancient and in modern times, wonderful ideas have been carried forward from one race to another. In ancient and in modern times, seeds of great truth and power have been cast abroad by the advancing tides of national life. But mark you, my friends, it has been always with the blast of war trumpets and with the march of embattled cohorts. Each idea had to be soaked in a deluge of blood. Each idea had to wade through the blood of millions of our fellow beings. Each word of power had to be followed by the groans of millions, by the wails of orphans and the tears of widows. Thus, in the main, other nations have taught. But India has for thousands of years peacefully existed. Here, activity prevailed when even Greece did not exist, when Rome was not thought of, when the very fathers of the modern Europeans lived in the forests and painted themselves blue. Even earlier, when history has no record, the tradition dares not peer into the gloom of that intense past. Even from then until now, ideas after ideas have marched out from her, but every word has been spoken with a blessing behind it and peace before it. We of all nations of the world have never been a conquering race, and that blessing is on our head, and therefore we live.